Hey, welcome back to the channel here. So today's video, we're gonna do we already spin the server up, but it's gonna be that WSUS Windows Update server. So I'm gonna add the rows and then create the GPO. I'm gonna start off with the Azure, the cloud domain controllers first, and then I'll go to the prim on the premises, see how that works. But right now I'm going to start off with the Azure ones, and this is of course a home lab. But let's get going. So make sure so I've already done one, but I'm going to do it again just to keep perfecting my skill. We got to make sure it's online, because we're going to convert this server to Windows update for patching. And first of all, I'm going to make sure I have a drive in this server. So I need to create a partition to make sure those updates fall in that partition. I don't want it on the root. So I'm going to go back to Azure, and this is where I have my DCs. 3 and 4. 3 is going to be the dedicated one, and it should apply it to 4. Now, if this works, I'm going to do this on my home premise, and then it's going to apply to like 4 DCs and a couple total, maybe like a dozen servers and DCs and some clients. So let's get started with adding an extra disk. Let's get into this system, and then let's go into disks. And we're gonna just put, for a test, we're gonna put a 20 gig drive, and let's name it WSUS. The size is probably expandable, but we'll just do 20. Read only. For caching, I'm not gonna do them. Okay, apply. So once it creates it, we'll go back to the server and initialize it. I have a video on the complete process of doing this if you guys want to go back, because this is just a quick. I didn't know, I completely forgot about. We need to have an extra drive. So let's go back into the server. Let's go into disk manager. Right away it detected. Okay, so good. That's what I want. And this simple. Core 20 gigs. D. Okay, D drive. And right here, W. Okay, now we have our disk on our server, so we can drop there we go. So we can drop the patches, because of course it's gonna get full. Now, once I set it, of course I'm gonna increase it, but I'm doing a video so I can make sure it works. So let's go back into the rows. Let's add a row. I don't know if it's gonna have me reboot, but let's keep going. Okay, here it goes right here. Windows Server. There's other services to push patching, but I know that's not just the Microsoft. But right now we're gonna try to do this because we want to secure our environment. And I'm gonna default everything. I'm not gonna touch any of this. As once I set this row, I have to create a GPO so I can talk to it, and they can push out to all the systems. I'm gonna do SSL too. Well, of course, in the real world, you'll probably need a cert so the patches can go to. So they can go encrypted through back and forth through Microsoft and us in here. I don't know how long this is gonna. I'm under 15 minutes. If it takes long, So this is where I'm gonna set the path. Oops, not a path. Okay. this is going to be the server right there. Choose a valid local path on D. Alright, right there. D, because I named it D. We can go back and double check right here. The D. Yeah, get right to the dot. Make sure everything is perfect. Because if you do it in your lab, because you're doing this at work, and then now this is local, so it might not go out, but I hope it does, because this is Azure, so we'll see. So .local is not routable. If you're creating a lab, so I learned that the hard way. So if you're creating a lab, you have to set your domain at .net or .com, whatever's available. But if you set it at .local, that's not routable. So you have to add an alias on your DNS. But that's a different story. Now, hopefully it works here. Of course, we know we're online. Let's just keep going. Yeah, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do a quick screenshot. And it's always safe to do screenshots when you're doing work, because in case if you lose anything. I'm going to set everything default. There's nothing restart, destination, server automatically, nope. Everything default. So I'm going to do a quick pause because I don't know how long this is going to take. And I'll get back with you guys. We'll see you guys soon. Alright, so it completed. It took like around 10-15 minutes. I'm surprised it took longer. But it's completed. So now let's open it. Let's open the service that we just installed. They need a reboot. Did not ask me for a reboot. So let's go through this wizard. This is another part of it. So I added the role. Now I'm opening the service. And all this might also take a little bit longer. So this is the first server. I'm not gonna synchronize from another server. So it's gonna go out directly. No proxy. Start connection. And that's next. So let's see. Okay, it might take a little longer again, and if it does, I'll kind of play it by ear because I don't want to, for the sake of the video, I don't want to sit here but so far, let's go over my notes here. So far, I installed, opened up service, added the role, Windows Service Update. I'm in probably number 7 right here. Actually, no, I'm right. I passed this. Here it goes. Initial setup right here. Synchronize. So this is doing this right now. It's doing a synchronize from updates, language. Once I see language, I think language is going to pop up right here. Choose your language. So it's right here. So it might take a little longer, but all these notes I'm going to add to the video. So in case if anybody, it's always good to just add notes because I can't remember everything. But we're right here still. So we're on time. We're on schedule. I'm just gonna have to pause the video again. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I glanced through other videos and I know it's a long process. But once it's done, it's done. The GPO is, we've done GPOs in this channel. The wallpaper, removing admin accounts. So it's very similar. Once you start creating GPOs, they all fall like dominoes. You just got to make sure you point to the right OUs. And in this case, I'm just trying to get just servers and domain controllers, just anything with servers. I don't want the computers right now, the systems, I'm not going to, Windows 11, I'm not going to add them to the GPO. That's going to be on a different note. I'll be back with you guys. All right, it seems like one part finished. I'm gonna go ahead and say next. It did take a little longer than expected, but I'm still going through this process. Of course, English here. All products. Okay, this is where it gets interesting because there's two options on the GPO and level, and then there's on this level. I know a lot of people say that they don't go through this; they just select everything. But you can't select everything. We don't have house of a vault connection. LinkedIn is older. See, this is so. You got to be very careful. I would like to select this for sure. Office. So I think it's the pick and choose here for your environment. For me, I'm at home, but in the office we're hybrid. So we do from prem to the cloud. So we're hybrid. But here at home, I'm not gonna choose any of this. I just want to do like the main ones, the critical. Like for example, I don't want Windows. So you gotta be very specific. You don't want anything. Well, you do, but we don't want any Windows 10, Windows 11, anything that has to do with. See, this is drivers, so no. I want to make sure I don't get any driver stuff because that can. I don't know. It can just be trouble later on. So right now, it seems like up to here, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue. But in the GPO, you're specific. This is what I wanted to see. This is what's most important for me right here. The upgrade, upgrades, critical, definition, and security. This is more important right there. And then of course the GPO, synchronize. I'm not gonna. Yeah. At 12, at 10, 11 p.m. good, and then I'll do 2 per day. That way they can get split up, and the load is not a big. So okay, that's good. Finish, begin initializing. So this might take another long. I don't know how long, but I'm gonna have to pause it because I don't want to. That would just so we can finish off. Finish. All right. So in the meantime, I'm not gonna pause it. In the meantime. Here is okay, good. It's running, so it's gonna look for. This is gonna take a while, but in the meantime, I can create the GPO, and that's what I'm gonna do. So let's go ahead and create the GPO. So we know we have the services running. Everything looks like it's installed right. This is the port 8530. So take a note because server version. Because when you point it in the GPO. Of course, I'm not going to have an SSL, but because I'm at home. But once you get it, like if you deploy, I guess if you deploy this in the corporate world, you have to get that SSL cert for your web so you can have that clean encryption. Okay, let's do the GPO now. We're still under 13. We're still on time. So let's go back into Server Manager. Let's go to tools, policies. Okay, so I'm gonna put that GPO under the groups here. Get it clean. See, I already tried one, but I haven't edited it because I wanted to edit live. I'm gonna be doing a couple of these because I have 2 domains, one in the cloud, one in prem, where I have to. Do that Azure Arc to get both synchronized. All right, let's edit the GPO. Now, remember, this is, if we look at let me blow this up. Let's look at our document real quick. So, computer, we did this, create a computer group. Okay, I already have this. I'm gonna just drop it on the domain controller I have on my computers right now. I only have two servers anyways, but I'm here. GPO. Okay, here goes computer, administrator, tablet, Windows components, Windows updates. So what was it? Computer configuration right here. Policy. There it goes. Here, the template. What was that again? Windows Update. Windows Component. Windows Update. Here it goes, right here. Okay, so wait, now I'm remembering because it's coming back. Configure automatic updates. Yep, that's one of them. There's two options you have to do. Enable this at 3 a.m. All right, that's fine. Install automatic maintenance. Nope. Apply. Okay. That just enabled one part. Now let's go into the other part where it grabs the intranet. Here goes. Specify intranet Microsoft updates. This is where it's gonna go. Enable. So this is where my HTTP. So I don't have a cert, right? So I can't put that S. Remember? Because that cert, SSL cert, I'm gonna get it. We'll be getting one from work if I do deploy this. I don't. They use something else, but in the meantime, I don't have a cert, and I'll look into it later where I can get a cheap one. I can probably create one from XCI. I have a video on that, but right now I want to get this running. Now I did take a screenshot of it. What is it? DC3-AZ dot local. What's that? 8530, the port. No. If anything comes back, I can come and modify this. So we have to put also internet server right here. We don't have a alternative download server. Nope. Just on these two right here. Okay, that's good. Here for 30. Like I said, if anything goes wrong, we'll come back to it. Okay, now server. Let's go back to see how it's doing over here. 10%. Look at that. Okay, so in the meantime, let's go log into the other server. Let's do this server since we're already logged in. Let's see if the GPU, how fast. I know the GPUs are instant. GPU update. There's a storm coming down the East Coast right now, and I'm in the middle of it, so we gotta create videos to get busy. All right, let's see. It's completed. Let's open up Windows updates. Let's see what it shows us. Wow. Check for updates. I don't want to do it manually. I want to see what it took the policy. Okay. All right. Up to here is where I think it's going to be good. We'll check the other server. In the meantime, let's go back to the other server, and then we'll end the video because I'm at 2 minutes over. So we're still good. I'm gonna log in really quick to the other server and just confirm it. Just confirm that it's for now it's these two, but of course the point of this is to across the board, because whatever GPO, whatever's on that domain controller OU, that's where it's gonna fall. That's what's gonna get the policy. In my other, in the prem domain, in the premises, I have computers. I have the non-domain controllers on computer OU. So I'm gonna create either 2 or 0.2, both of them. see what happens. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Alright. So far so good. Here goes. Hopefully you guys learned something from this, because I'm learning every day. And I know there's going to be somebody out there that's going to do the same thing that I'm doing. We'll end the video right now. 2 more minutes. Okay, open to here. Let's maximize this. CMD. Now this is a member. I created this. I converted this to a domain controller on the last video. Update -force. Or is it not a domain controller yet? Maybe not. Okay, now let's see. When goes update. Let's see. Well, something came through. No, this is no. Okay. I'll be checking, but this video is gonna be. Oh, here it goes right here. Look, it came through today at 1 p.m. Okay, good. That means that this is working. It pushed it out. Perfect. So okay, so this is demonstration, and we're ending this video now. Have a good day. Hey, welcome back to the